my name's Avi Fox-Rosen, and today we're going to talk about playing the guitar and accompanying yourself while you sing. So the song that we're going to focus on is Little Wing. The most famous version is by Jimi Hendrix, and you might also be familiar with the version by Stevie Ray Vaughan. We're going to break it down to a pretty simple level, and really focusing on the simplest version of the chords and singing on top of them. But before we do that, I'm going to play sort of a version that's maybe a little similar to the recordings that you may have heard, just to give you a sense of where we'll eventually go with this song. Skip the intro, we'll just jump right into the vocals. Well, she's walking through the clouds, circus mind run round, butterflies and moonbeams, it's a fairy tale, riding with the wind. Alright, so that was a sort of a version that had a lot going on. But when you're accompanying yourself, it's really important to remember that you're the whole band, even if you're just a guitar player. So the things you're responsible for, I guess maybe in order of importance, I guess you're most responsible for laying down the time in a clear and consistent way. You're also providing the chords. And related to time, but also maybe a little more complicated, is in addition to just giving yourself clear time, you also want to set up the groove of the song. So let's break it down. For this song, again, you can the classic recordings have a lot of riffing through the chords, but let's just identify for that first phrase what are the most basic chords you can play. And again, for the sake of consistency, we're going to put those chords on beat 1 of every measure, just so that we know what to sing on top of. So, starting with the E minor chord. Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus mind running around. So that first phrase, drop the chords, which are super simple. There's a lot else going on as well, but the E minor, G, A minor, and E minor, if we can nail those on those first beats and sort of line our voices up with that as well, that's a good starting place for the song. We can complicate it a bit on top of that, even sort of in little bits and pieces. So the next thing you might want to think about is a bass line. Find your bass note of each chord. So for your E minor, it would be that E string, of course. For your G, it's right here, your A minor, then back to E. The syncopation, I feel basically a bass line carries like the groove of the song while also providing the fundamental notes. So for this, I think it'd be something like this. That's sort of a simple and consistent thing that can carry through those measures. So now, this is the same thing. We're going to use that bass line and the chords at the same time and sing on top of it. 2, 3. Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus mind that's spinning around. Alright, well, we can keep on complicating it a little bit more here and there. We can add some riffs, some connecting melodic lines, but that's a good place to start. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.